Example 1, dividing a fraction by a fraction. Find the quotient 3/5 divided by 1/4. There are many ways we can divide fractions. I'm going to show you two ways. First of all, we can multiply 3/5 by the reciprocal of 1/4. And we know a reciprocal is basically flip-flopping our numerator and denominator. So 1/4 reciprocal is actually 4/1. So let's rewrite this as 3/5 times 4/1, which we can simply multiply left to right. And so 3 times 4 is 12, and 5 times 1 is 5, which we can then change to a mixed number. 5 goes into 12 2 times, and basically 2 times 5 is 10, and we have 2 left over as our numerator. Now another way we can divide fractions is we can change those fractions to decimals, and in this case that's a really easy thing to do since both 3/5 and 1/4 are nice clean decimals. And we know that 3/5 is actually equal to 6/10, and 1/4 is actually equal to 25 hundredths. And so we can read this as 6/10 divided by 25 hundredths. And let's go ahead and set that up as a bracket, using a bracket. And we see 6/10 divided by 25 hundredths. And we know that when we divide decimals, we need to change our divisor to a whole number. And so, basically, if we move our decimal 2 times to the right in our divisor, we have 25, and what we do to the divisor, we must do to our dividend. So let's go ahead and change 6/10 to 60. We move the decimal 2 times to the right. And now we're ready to divide, and we know that 25 goes into 60 2 times, which equals 50. And as we subtract, we get 10. Let's go ahead and bring a 0 down, and 25 goes into 100 4 times, which makes everything come out evenly. 25 times 4 is 100. And so we can see that 2 4/10 is our answer. Now as we look, 2 4/10 is equivalent or exactly the same amount as 2 2/5.
Example 2, dividing with mixed numbers. And we have to find the quotient of 2 2/5 divided by 1/3. So when we're dividing and we have a mixed number, the first thing we want to do is change that to an improper fraction. So remember, what we have to do is multiply the 5 times 2 to get 10. And then we add the numerator, the 2, to get 12, over the same denominator 5. So we have 12/5 divided by 1/3. So now that we have fractions in our division problem, we can actually change it to a multiplication problem by taking 12/5 and multiplying it by the reciprocal of 1/3, which is 3/1. And we can simply multiply straight across to get 36/5, 36/5, which does simplify. 5 goes into 36 7 times, with 1 left over out of 5, so we have 7 1/5.